In. Okay. So, what's the date today? Tuesday. Tuesday the 5th of April 2022. Quick recap. Got stopped out on that position I was talking about in my last video. Price came back down eventually into that sort of 15-minute demand zone that I was talking about. You obviously was popped just in it, just touched. So that's what happened there. So still bullish as on the 4 hour, if you watched my video from yesterday, when TradingView decides it would like to work, you know. Oh, come on, it's not like I pay for the service. Oh, hang on, I do. Jesus wept. Let's just try and reload the page, shall we? Oh, you would think that for a service you pay for, it would work flawlessly. However, it doesn't, and you can hear my dog going absolutely apeshit outside, which is marvellous. So again, stopped out, never mind. So as we go forward, so we can get rid of that one now. As we go forward, coming up to sort of, again, like I said, looking. Okay, 9 o'clock. So what's happened with the most recent price action? Now I'm still looking for longs. So essentially, price did run any liquidity that would be sat down here. It's then cleared out these, all of these highs here. There's any stops that would have been there, and also it's ran the high here. So we've got that there. So that's been ran. So what's caused this move up? I was looking at this sort of initial area, because again, you could argue you've had a breaker structure down here, again taking out that liquidity. Then we've broken above, closed above this high here with this candle, and you know, it's still moving in a very bullish fashion. Now, when price spiked up here, I did look at, there we go. So what I've found a lot of the time where I'm taking trades that are either mainly counter trend or even in the trend, it's knowing when price is going to reverse, or it may not really be going as far as you think it might. So price has been pushing up bullish. I was watching the 1 minute chart, and what happened was initially we've had this high here. I'll just change that to a blue line just for the sake of the video, make it a bit thicker. It's got that there, and then price did break below this inside bar candle, which you could call breaker structure, change of character, and then price came back up to the 50% of that inside bar. Now, I didn't enter this trade. Now, this is a counter trend trade. So this first trade, I was watching, and price again broke below this low. So I was like, okay, so we are now looking to get bearish. What could happen? Where could price go? Get it off. Get rid of you, or I'll hold you, because I would get you over here, neaten it up. So I was looking for a counter trend trade. Now, what I've come to learn is that whereas if you're trading with the trend 10 to 1, 10-hour trades tend to flow quite nicely, it's not the same for counter trend. So I should have looked for a maybe just a 5R. I think it's the rule I need to sort of employ. But looking at the trade, I think I was targeting the 50%. Now that's 955. I got in at 9.5. So again, I just want to bring it back down to a round number, just so it will pan out. So what I did was this. I was like, right, we'll go for a 10 to 1. That's above this point of interest down here that we can see. that should work out. So what happened was, as you can see there, if I just pull this over, put that back to 9.5, put that back to 3, right, tagged in, and price decides to do its thing, which is great, and eventually, let's just play that forward, pushes all the way down, so at this point, price is pushed down to a 8.5, I'm going for 10, and again, being counter trend, I didn't move my stop, thought maybe it would come back, but what I should have paid attention to really is once price had really sort of broken above this high here, you've then got to change your character into the opposite direction. So I probably could have got away with, what, 5 to 1? Yeah, if I aimed for a 5 to 1 in the first place, that would have got hit. Happy days, you can take that just as a quick counter trend trade. But as I said, should have noticed that, and price, as you can see, tagged me out there, so that's -1R on that trade. So again, we'll just get rid of some of this stuff, but you know, all part of the game. Not going to win every single trade, but as you can see, 50% of these order blocks, inside bars, flip zones, you know, there's a million different names people use now for these things. So going back to the 15, so you know what has happened. So as we can see, we have a very strong reaction here, which essentially now this has created for me a new point of interest for price to come back into. So looking at the point of interest again, we will jump down to rewind, jump down to the 1 minute chart just to watch price pull into this area. Right, now a couple of things have happened here, so we'll just wait for that to happen. Come on, there we go. Right, so first things first, as you can see, price took out all of the liquidity that was here. So you've got all of this going on. So anyone that was short from here, 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 even trying to get back in short here, they're all taken out. And then, as you can see, in a fell swoop, also people that were getting long from here, they've all been taken out now. So that's all, bang, look at that. Maybe 15 candles, maybe 20 candles in the space of like 5, especially those two, bang, taken out. So now price has entered the point of interest. So what am I looking for? So I'm looking for, change your character. So I'm looking for, change your character from here, and looking at this. This is the swing point I used for my change of character. So we'll do that. Play this forward. Right, so now we've got change of character happening. First thing, what I was drawn to this nice fat inside bar candle. So again, instantly I was like, that's great. I can set my order at 50% of that candle. Failing that, we could then also look at 50% of this very bottom candle as well. So two potential areas to get in. So looking at the long position, again, so I went for that 797, so I went for 8, just again 80. Now, as per yesterday, I was aiming for 123.75. 123.75. The reason for this, let me just zoom back out to the 1 hour chart, is there is a big imbalance, which is right here, which hasn't yet been sort of filled. So to drag that across, you know, you can see that any imbalance that was here, all of this price action's filled this. This, actually it was on the 30, wasn't it? It was a bit clearer. The 30 minute, sorry, yeah, so the high of this candle here. Again, you have liquidity sat just above these highs, and I want to essentially try and get again, the best price I can, but be taken out before we get there. It may go higher, it may not, but I'm happy with that. So back down to the 1 minute chart we go, and yeah, so we've got the first entry at 22.8. So price comes forward, tags us in, goes up, takes us out. I had another order set at so that 50% of this candles is 765, so I went for 77. Again, just to make it easier for the sake of getting in the trade. 3 pips there. Again, still looking for 123.75. So yeah, price comes down through this body, but also tags in. So again, if you can find two zones, because you're not going to, I'm not right all the time, I'm wrong more than I'm right at the moment, but it's understanding that if that one fails, you've also still got an opportunity here. So price, it has a little muck around, comes down a couple of times, and this is sort of a good example of just doing the same thing over and over and over, sticking to the plan, having a plan, understanding what you're looking for, just so you can repeat it. You do it every day. You've got rules to it. You can do the same thing over and over because you know it works. Because when you do get trades that do work, obviously price is going along. And look, price now. Where are we at the moment? Let's just stop the replay because I don't need that yet. I mean, price at the moment is it's moving. So that. The overall trades are 33 to 1. Currently, price has pushed as high as 26. So again, I mean, my stop, I've put it break even now because we're so far away from entry that I'm looking now. Also, one thing I'm considering is looking at the structure. Where do I possibly move up? Because as much as I, on 10 to 1 trades, I tend not to move my stop, because those are ones, as you can see here, it could come up. I would be stupid not to move my stop. Now, probably the best area I'm thinking sort of 23.30 seems like a sensible area, but then you've got all the equal lows here. However, it's trying to find on the 1 minute an area that if it was able to break, again here it came very close, it didn't break this low. If it broke that low here, so if this low was broken, then I would have closed the trade, because I wouldn't have confidence in price continuing, because it's done a break structure, change of character. So at the moment, I think I'm going to lock in profit, because again, the whole point of this is so I can get myself into a position where I can do a challenge by various providers, but lock in profit, pain free. Follow the system, make money, happy days, have a nice life. So that's where we are. So I've put the stop at 123.30. Let me just move. Let me actually put this line here, 123.30. So at 123.30, that's just a long position. That will thank you here. There. Just change some of this. So that's 127. Happy days, right? So 123.30. So that will lock in 17.6. So I'm happy with that. I'm pretty certain most people, if you could lock in a 17-hour trade and it's still going, not bad going. As said, ironically, up to about 6 months ago, I was having problems, challenges, securing 3 to 1s, 2 to 1s, even 5 to 1. 5 to 1 was a push. And with what I've been focusing on in the last 6 months, 10R, 15R, 20R, even, well, hopefully, fingers all being well, 32R, I can get in. Obviously, as you can see, I'm taking losses, but the winners, I've taken 1R, 1R, so that's 2R for 32R, so I'm still up 30R. Not bad going, I'm happy with that. So if you've taken anything away from this, fantastic. If not, again, the people that I've been following in the last 6 months, and it's all free on their YouTube, it's Magic FX, Albert Burgess, loads of great stuff in there, which has helped me tie in all the smart money concepts that I already knew about, I've learned about. I've been learning smart money concepts for a good 2-3 years now, but the way that they trade, it was sort of an aha moment and triggered, that's the missing piece that I needed. So, if I'm locking in 17R, happy days. But again, Magic FX, Albert Burgess, sorry. If you took anything away from this, great. If not, I'll be continuing to do this, as this helps me not only talk through what I'm doing so I can sort of ingrain it with my RAS, but also keep myself accountable and, just put it out there. I know you can't comment, but again, this is more of a trade log, trade diary. I'm not here for people going, great work, well done. No, this is just for me to share what I'm doing. Hopefully you can take some nuggets away from this. Source is the new buzzword, I think, now, but whatever. I've struggled to trade like this for 6 years. Now I'm starting to trade like this. I want to hopefully stop anyone else, if you can stop, yourself from having to go through 6 years. If I knew all this stuff 6 years ago, it'd be a totally different story. But we'll see how this pans out. See if I get stopped out for 17. See if I get TP at 32.6. And that's me going to be done really for the week once this is done, because, well, I'll see if there's a trade tomorrow, but I'm off fishing Thursday and Friday, so I'm going to be focused on that rather than looking at my phone. So happy days, good stuff. Hope you enjoyed. Stay pippy. Yeah, stay pippy. Pippage. Sir Pips a lot. Hurrah!